All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to NewsLink Sports. I'm Zach Huffman, and let's get tonight started off with high school football. The IHSAA held their 40th annual tournament pairings announcement last night to prepare for this year's football postseason. The biggest matchup in the first round comes when defending 5A state champions and current #1 in the state will take on conference rival Warren Central. Now, some local matchups consist of Greenfield Central at Muncie Central, Delta at Frankfort, and Muncie Southside at Pendleton Heights. Postseason play will kick off next Friday, October 19th at 7:30 p.m. Now, coming back around to Ball State sports, the women's soccer team took to the field yesterday against Western Michigan in a 110-minute double overtime battle at the Briner Sports Complex. Ball State outshot the Broncos 20-8, but despite their best efforts, the game ended in a 0-0 draw. The draw marked the fourth tie Ball State has experienced this season, bringing their overall record to 6 wins, 4 losses, and 4 ties. Now, with a strong defensive showing over the weekend, Ball State's goalkeeper Aubrey Bueller was named MAC Defensive Player of the Week. The senior had back-to-back clean streaks as the team played Western Michigan and previously undefeated Eastern Michigan. She is the third Ball State player to win an award this season, joining Skylar Chu and Pavla Penrova. Now, going from Briner to the Shoe, a fourth-quarter comeback just didn't cut it for the Ball State football team on Saturday as they fell to Northern Illinois 35-23. Ball State's junior quarterback Keith Winning threw for 434 yards, as well as setting a new school record for pass attempts at 71 and completions at 42. With Winning's 434 yards, he now sits in third place on Ball State's all-time list for total yards with 6,168 and is tied for second place in the school record books for career touchdown passes with 44. Now, Ball State will host the Broncos of Western Michigan this weekend. The Broncos, who defeated Ball State last year, are 1-1 in MAC play and 4-3 overall. Not only is this a big game for the Cardinals, it is also Ball State's homecoming game. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, several events have been planned to hype up the community for the game on Saturday at 3 p.m. Now, it was a storybook ending after a chaotic week for the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday. After Chuck Pagano's diagnosis of leukemia, players from both teams showed their support on Sunday by wearing Chuck Strong t-shirts during warm-ups. Yet emotions ran high for the Colts as Aaron Rodgers passed a long bomb down the field to wide receiver Randall Cobb, widening the gap to a score of 21-3 after the end of the first half. Now, near the end of the third quarter, Andrew Luck is going to run the rock into the end zone for the from the 2-yard line for an Indianapolis touchdown. And after a failed 2-point conversion, the score was narrowed to 21-19. Next possession for the Colts, Luck scrambles out of the pocket, getting the ball off to T.Y. Hilton, which set up an Adam Vinatieri field goal for 3. But Aaron Rodgers wasn't going to give up yet, with a James Jones touchdown reception, putting the Packers up by 5 with 4 minutes remaining in the game. Andrew Luck responded, though, with a touchdown pass to Reggie Wayne, adding this to Wayne's career best performance. But the Colts wanted a 3-point lead, so they decided to go for the 2, where Donald Brown had no problem finding the end zone. Green Bay's Crosby went up for the 51-yard field goal, which was shot wide left, giving the Indianapolis Colts the 30-27 victory. Now, this win was more a moral victory than anything for the Colts, who have said all week that they were going to win this for Chuck. Now, Nicole and Brian, I don't know about you guys, but definitely everyone out there wanting to support Chuck Pagano and definitely get their Chuck Strong t-shirts. I don't know about you guys.
I got mine yesterday.
No doubt about it.
I haven't got mine yet, but I know Indianapolis fans were all over Twitter supporting Chuck Strong, so it's good to see. Now, moving on, Hollywood stars have seen love and heartbreak this week. The latest in celebrity marriage and divorce ahead.
And the hot Hollywood producer who's authoring a new book next.
This is NewsLink Indiana.